Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghuir. In this class, we will discuss about how to convert NFA with epsilon moves to NFA. In our previous class, we clearly discussed about how we will use NFA with epsilon moves. The concept of NFA with epsilon moves will help you a lot in understanding this class. Please follow our playlist. Please watch our previous class and come back here. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's class, let's take an example and understand the procedure. By the end, you will get clarity about how we are converting NFA with epsilon moves to NFA without epsilon moves. Coming to the example, this is our example. In this example, we are having three states. We are having some epsilon transitions. In our previous class, we already discussed about how epsilon transitions works. Means without taking any input, we can move from Q0 to Q1. We can move from Q1 to Q2. So suppose if you take an input symbol, let's take an input symbol 0, where we are going to apply this input symbol. We are going to apply this input symbol on Q0. Without taking any input symbol, we are going to move to Q1 and Q2. So the input symbol 0 should be applied on Q0, Q1 and Q2. That is what, how NFA with epsilon moves works. If you apply 0 on Q0, we are going to Q0. If you apply 0 on Q1, we are going to nothing is there. So phi, we are not going to any state. Phi, empty state. If you apply 0 on Q2, we are not going to any state. So phi is the answer. So the answer is Q0. Answer is Q0. The same thing written in a transition format. Delta of Q0 0 is delta symbol. The symbol delta is used to mention the transition on our input diagram. Means NFA with epsilon moves diagram. We are using this transition symbol delta, because next we will use a delta dash, which we have to identify. So delta dash is identified using the transitions of delta. So don't get confused with delta dash and delta. Delta is used to apply transition on NFA with epsilon moves. So delta of Q0 0. How we are going to identify delta of Q0 0? If you want to apply 0 on Q0, we have to apply 0 on Q0, Q1 and Q2. That's what epsilon transition means. So delta of Q0 0 means we are going to Q0. Union delta of Q1 0 means empty states phi. Union delta of Q2 0 means empty state. Union of these three means Q0. So whenever you apply delta of Q0 0, we are moving to Q0. And one important point you have to understand, whenever you apply delta of Q0 0, we end up in Q0. Whenever you end up in Q0, without taking any input symbol, we can move to Q1 and Q2. Means whenever you apply 0 on Q0, you end up in Q0, but still we can move to Q1 and Q2. That's why if you take the transition 0 on Q0, we will end up in Q0, Q1, Q2. This is the point so many people will forget to apply on Q0. Because without taking any input symbols, we are moving to Q1 and Q2. If you are in state Q0 means you are there on state Q1 and you are there on state Q2 also, because of epsilon transitions. That is the key point of epsilon transitions. This idea is provided in our previous class. So the transition, whenever you apply 0 on Q0, you are going to states Q0, Q1 and Q2. This is what the epsilon transition is. The same example, whatever we mentioned here in this transition example, we will apply this in a mathematical expression format, and we will convert our NFA with epsilon moves to NFA. How we convert it? Let's identify the procedure and identify the expressions. In order to convert our NFA with epsilon moves to NFA, first we have to identify epsilon closure of Q0. So whatever we have done here, the same thing in mathematical expressions. Epsilon closure of Q0 means by taking epsilon symbols, how many states we are going to move. Q0, from Q0 we can move to Q1, we can move to Q2. That is what epsilon close means. So epsilon closure of Q0 is Q0, Q1 and Q2. Epsilon closure of Q1 means on Q1, by taking epsilon symbols, we can move to Q2. So Q1, Q2 is the epsilon close of Q1. Q1, Q2. Epsilon close of Q2 means Q2. First we have to identify epsilon close for all the states. Whatever the states we have to identify epsilon close for all the states. We are identifying it. Now we have to identify transitions of NFA, that is given as delta dash of Q naught 0. How we identify? Using this equation, epsilon close of delta of, here delta means transition of NFA with epsilon moves, our input diagram, delta of epsilon close of Q naught comma 0. So we will divide it. You will understand why this equation is similar to whatever the concept we discussed here. Whatever the transition we discussed here, the equation which we have written is exactly similar to this concept. Whatever we have discussed here, the same thing written in expression format. So delta of, we have to apply transition of our NFA with epsilon moves diagram. Epsilon close of Q naught. What is epsilon close of Q naught? Q naught, Q1 and Q2. Epsilon close of Q naught is given as Q naught, Q1 and Q2. Now apply transition on Q naught, Q1, Q2 on 0. This is what we have done. If you want to apply 0 on our Q naught state, on which states we are going to apply? We are applying on Q naught, we are applying on Q1, we are applying on Q2. The meaning is epsilon close. That is what epsilon close is. Using epsilon symbols, how many states we are going to move? All those states we have to apply the input symbol. The same thing. So delta of Q naught, Q1, epsilon close of Q naught is Q naught, Q1, Q2. So delta of Q naught, Q1, Q2 comma 0 means we have to apply delta of Q naught 0 union delta of Q1 0 union delta of Q2 0. What is this? Delta of Q naught 0 means Q naught. You remember the diagram? I will show you again. Delta of Q naught means 0. It is going to take a Q naught. Delta of Q1 on 0 means 5, empty state. Q2 on 0 means 5. So that is what we have written here. Delta of Q naught 0 means Q naught union delta of Q1 0 means 5 union delta of Q2 0 means 5. So Q naught union 5 means Q naught. So finally we got Q naught. On this we have to apply epsilon close. Why we are applying epsilon close? Because you end up in state Q naught means you can automatically move to Q1, you can automatically move to Q2. That's why outside we are applying epsilon close. Epsilon close of Q naught is equal to, again we are getting Q naught, Q1, Q2. The same thing, whatever example we discussed here, the same output we got. If you apply Q naught, Q1, Q2. So this is what the transition for the NFA, not NFA with epsilon moves. Why we are calling it as this is the transition for the NFA means delta dash of Q naught 0 means we are moving to Q naught, Q1, Q2 states. This can be converted into NFA using the sample diagram. For one state we have identified, one state, one input symbol we have identified. For that we are drawing the diagram on Q naught. If you apply 0, we can move to Q naught, we can move to Q2, we can move to Q1. The same thing happens in the NFA with epsilon also. On applying 0 on Q naught, how we are applying? If you want to apply 0 on Q naught means you have to apply on Q naught, you have to apply on Q1, you have to apply on Q2. If you apply on Q naught, we end up in Q naught. If you apply on Q1, 5. Whenever you end up in Q naught means we can automatically move to Q1, we can automatically Q2. The same thing, eliminating this epsilon, we converted this into NFA. If you eliminate epsilon, how many states we are moving? The same thing, the above and below. There is no difference between that. Both are doing the same work. That is what you have to identify. Q naught, if you apply 0, we are moving to Q naught state, we are moving to Q2 state, and we are moving to Q1 state. Similarly, you have to identify all the transitions of NFA, Next, we have to identify, we are showing one more transition, delta dash. We have to identify delta dash of Q naught on 1. Q naught on 0 is already identified. The same way, we have to identify Q naught on 1. The same expression, epsilon close of delta of epsilon close of Q naught comma 1. So epsilon close of q naught means q naught q1 q2, delta of q naught q1 q2 comma 1. Delta of q naught q1 q2 comma 1 means delta of q naught 1 union delta of q1 1 union delta of q2 1. Delta of q naught 1 means phi union delta of q1 1 means q1 union delta of q2 1 means phi. So how we got this? From our input diagram. So take that input diagram, that is what? So phi union q1 union phi means q1. Finally we got q1. Apply epsilon close. Epsilon close of q1 is q1 q2. So now the NFA transition, not NFA with epsilon moves transition. NFA transition on q naught 1 is we are moving to q1 q2. Similarly, we have to identify for delta dash of q naught on 2. We will get an output of q2. Similarly, we have to identify for delta dash of q1 on 0. Second state, for all the states, for all the input symbols, you have to identify q1 0 is phi. We are not moving to any state. q1 1 is, you try to do the remaining things. We are not showing the procedure, the same procedure, epsilon close of same procedure, you follow it, you will get the output. q1 1 is q1 q2, q1 q2 is q2, q2 0 is phi, q2 1 is phi, q2 2 is q2. All the transitions which we identified after converting that NFA transitions are made in as a table, transition table. On q naught, if you apply 0, we are moving to q naught q1 q2. On applying 1, q1 q2. On applying 2, q2 phi, q1 q2, q2 phi phi q2. This is our NFA's transition table. If you make it as a transition diagram, this is the diagram. We eliminated the epsilon. Whatever the states it is moving to using NFA with epsilon moves, this diagram also moves to the same states. There is no difference. This is how we will convert our NFA with epsilon moves to NFA. So if you initially it will be a bit difficult to understand, but try to understand it, watch the class again and again till you get the clarity. Hope you understand the concept. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.